Hi, so this is the ConnectiveCARE login page. So when you first log onto the ConnectiveCARE platform, you'll log in, you'll see the carer's name, and then underneath that you'll see the one watch that is connected to that carer. So in this instance, this is a test watch. So if I click on that watch, what you'll see here is just a summary. You'll see a summary. Obviously there's recent calls, we've been doing a bit of testing, but it'll give a summary of any recent activity. Most important thing here is under activity is the device status for the watch is good, which represents that the watch is connected. It's also the battery is also above 70%. It'll give the last reported location, which is in this instance is our office, and then you can see the battery and the ID, the IMEI number, which is the ID for the watch. So you'll see there's a number of different categories or subheadings. You've got history, maps, activity, which is where we are now, wearer, device, and health. So if we click on wearer tab, what you'll see here is the details for the actual watch wearer. So obviously date of birth, the mobile number for that particular contact, the address details. Under contacts, so we're in wearer, under contacts you'll have the SOS contact. This is where you can update the number. And then for speed dial contacts, this is where you can update the speed dial contact. So these appear on the watch when you're swiping from right to left. You'll see a photo, so this is where you can upload the photo, add the contact name and the number which appear on the watch, so you can upload those contacts. These are the auto answer or callback contacts, which is the whitelist. These are the approved contact numbers that can have the watch automatically call them back. Under wearer as well, we have the reminders. So this is where you can configure and set up the customized appointment reminders as well as the medication reminders. And this is where you can type in the message, and that'll pop up for the wearer. Under beacon locate, this is where you can add the MAC address, the Wi-Fi MAC address access point for that particular device. The health parameters, so under health parameters you can configure any health alerts, any thresholds, goals that you want to set for the wearer, so for activities, for example, or the heart rate, or if you move into, if you connect the watch to weight scales, and obviously the blood pressure as well. So this is under the health parameters for wearer. Under device, so just moving across to device, this is where you can configure all the settings, the features of the watch. So in this instance we have obviously the device number for the watch, the time zone. Under features, so this is where you can pre-configure all the features for the watch, whether that's the SOS delay, so you can delay the SOS, how long the SOS needs to be pressed from once. You can actually disable the function as well and have it from 1 second right through to 10 seconds. The tracking as well, you can configure the intervals for tracking. The fall detection settings are here. The non-movement, so you can also detect non-movement from the wearer. And there's quite a number of other features that we've got here as well. So moving right across. So that's under features. Under tracking, you can configure the tracking for the watch. The disabled, or having it sync, means that the watch will sync every hour by default. I've got what we do is we preset the watch for GPS tracking on every 60 minutes, highlight the days and the time between 8 AM and 5 PM. That's what I've set up for this watch. We then have the geofence, so this is another feature that we have whereby you can set up a geofence and receive alerts when the watch exits that particular zone that you create. And then we have under health, so this is the very basic health summary. and you can have, for example, the whole high pulse, whether that's pedometer, blood pressure, etc. So this is under the health section. Under history, just moving across to the history, this is where you can see a history of any calls made, any SOS, any geofence, and so forth. Under maps, obviously this is where you can locate where the wearer is, and you can also configure from Google Maps to Here Maps. And then also what you can do under tracker is the history. Where has the watch? You can nominate a day and the time, and it will display the history. Obviously this watch has been in the office the whole time, so it's picked up a blue pin which represents the Wi-Fi. So that's a quick overview of the ConnectiveCARE platform.